Difference, right? There's a difference. Let's wait just a bit. But I look fresh and sharp again. You have to admit. You have to admit. I look fresh and sharp again. This is not the crazy dead cat hairdo that I had last week, right? Hi, Marianne Herzog. Louisa Bawden is here. Ronald Road is here. Guyan is here. It's nice, man. I'll just start. I think more people will join eventually. But you can also hit the replay, of course. So I actually wanted to do this training last Friday, but I was on my way to Antwerp and I ate too many of that good Belgian waffles and shit. So I really needed the weekend off just to chill a bit. And if you saw not the last one, but the video before last week, you saw my hair. I mean, you see my hair in the last videos. It was fucked up. It was crazy. And today, I want to talk about what that crazy hairdo has to do with the connection and how you should connect with your audience and with your fans. Really. I'm talking like $70 connection, okay? I mean, it's really important. So I've been walking around with this crazy fucked up hair of mine. Not anymore, but there's a reason to it. There is a reason why I chose to sit like a moron in important business meetings with record labels and artist managements and don't give a fuck. It's because my barber, my hairdresser, I don't know if he got fired or he just left himself, but he left. At the barbershop, I always got my hair cut. It's kind of a fancy barbershop. It's Tony and Guy. It's quite expensive. Not to brag about, but it's important for this training. And well, I received a call from Tony and Guy, and the lady told me, well, he doesn't work here anymore, and I can do your hair as well. You can also reschedule or cancel. And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna cancel. And I decided to look him up on the internet, the barber, and he told me he was going to work at another shop, but didn't know where. Well, so a few weeks passing by, my hair grows, my hair is growing, of course, and it looks like fucking shit, and I'm sitting at business meetings doing like this and that and this, and wearing a cap and shit. And you could think like, why didn't you go to another barber, right? I mean, don't be a fucking fool and go to another barber. Well, here's the thing. I'm connected to the one who does my hair. It sounds weird. It's not music or anything, but it's not about music. This is transcending like different industries. I felt a connection with my barber. The connection was that strong that I was willing to pay fucking $70 for a fucking hairdo, okay? $70. I mean, it's a lot of money. For me, it's a lot of money. $70 for sitting 45 minutes in a chair and doing my hair. But hey, I went to other barbershops and it was fucking shit. Plus, I didn't have a connection with those barbers. I was sitting in a chair like, I don't really care. Like, I don't have anything to talk about with you, right? So I looked like a moron. And that's what connection can do. I want to be with that guy. He can do my hair. So at one point online, I saw like that he was working in another shop, and I immediately went there, and that's why I look fresh and sharp again. I'm getting gray, but it's all good, right? Right? It's all good. Is it because of the stress? No, but look, okay. You artists, let's translate it to your niche, to your industry. You're an artist, and you can talk about fans, right? Like a barber is kind of different. But if I'm willing to pay $70 for a haircut, imagine what you can do if you have a connection like that with your audience, with your fans. I mean, a ticket to a show is not $70, it's like $12 nowadays if you do a house gig. And if it's maybe a bigger venue, maybe you'll pay 20, 30, maybe 40. It's not 70, man. Shit. And hell, it's not 45 minutes of pleasure. It's like an evening full of fucking pleasure and like relaxation and excitement, right? So it's really important that you connect to your audience. And how do you connect? Because I see a lot of you do this, sorry, wrong. Let's put it different. You can do it better, right? It's not about good music anymore. Sorry, guys, it just isn't. And of course it is, but it isn't. It's really about connecting. A lot of artists nowadays like, oh, I have such good music, or he or she does such good music, and this guy here, this rapper is fucking shit, and everybody loves him, and everybody listens to his shit. We all know this. We all said it a couple times, including me, being a producer, being in bed, like, what the fuck is this shit? You know, like, I'm working so hard and blah, blah. It's about the connection, right? Think of a rapper or think of an artist you said this about, and think about his online game. He probably was really engaging with the people. So here's what you gotta do. When you have people that are liking your stuff, it's really simple, guys. It's really simple. It's not rocket science. But you need the clarity. You need to step out this whole studio music thing. It's another world. It's online. Connect with them. If somebody likes your stuff, hit them up. Like, hey, thanks, man. And at one point, it can be too much. Like if you get like 300 likes already, but you know, if you get 300 likes, we're at another stage, right? I mean, it's not this stage. So if people like your music, just hit them up. Thank them. Gratitude, sympathy. They have to really like be connected with you. What happens if there's no connection? It's loose, right? Like, no shit, duh, it's loose. You need to connect them. You need a following. Thank them. Be approachable. Like when I was an artist with the record labels and everything, it was like, you shouldn't be too connected with the fans because the magic disappears. There should be a magic around the artist. Fuck that shit. It's 2019 now. You should be connected as fuck in order to make it out there, right? So thank them. And here's another thing, and I know you guys are gonna fucking hate this one, and it takes time. Engage with other artists. Really, it makes me smile because it's weird, right? Like we all love each other and we're artists, and I see DJs like hugging and shit, like, yeah, man, we got this. Cool to see you. But at the same time, you cannot ignore the fact that you're like, you're my competitor. I want to be the one that makes it, not you. Well, you can, but with me. I gotta make it. It's your competitor. But engage with them. Engage with them. Be thankful to them. Give them compliments. Go into Facebook groups and give your opinion, because you're an expert, right? You're already an expert in your field. Share your knowledge like I'm doing as well. Look how it works. Like it's a week old, this community, and already like almost 300 members. Share your knowledge. Share it. Engage with people. And at one point, someone really wants to engage with you. So I got an exercise. I want you to think of 3 words. 3 words that would describe you and be your story, right? Because thanking people only is not enough. You should have 3 words. For instance, me, you could describe me as a rebel with the tattoos. Maybe a bit, I don't know, laughable, like mocking myself, that kind of stuff. Maybe a bit funny. I don't know. I'm funny as fuck, man. So, but you should have a couple of words. It's called branding, right? It's branding. So you think of Justin Bieber, we all know a couple of words. If you think about Britney Spears, we all got a couple of words. If you think about Avicii, which I know a lot of you DJs are really freaking connected with. And why? Well, there is a bit of a bitter why now at this point, but also when he was still alive. A lot of you DJs had a strong connection with Avicii, and I know because I also got a tattoo shop and we tattooed Avicii's logo like often, right? Really. So there was a connection. And why did you feel that connected to that guy? There are also other DJs who make perfectly fine, good house music. Why did you feel that connection with that guy? Branding. And it all starts with knowing yourself. So I want you, if you really want to do this exercise, really want to work this out, think of a couple of words. 2, 3, 4 words that describe you. So we're not talking about the music. Oh, I make good music. Everybody makes good music. Everybody says that. Everybody makes good music. It's not about the music. Think of 3 words. And I want you to leave them in the comments, because that way I can help you. If you keep them to yourself here, like this is the community, all right? I'm gonna help you guys. Think of a couple of words Drop them in the comments and I'll help you. Because this is a hard exercise. It really is. I think I'll see the same words coming up with some people, and that's not a bad thing. But you know, like it also says you're not that unique, right? So come up with a couple of words, and I'll help you. Why should people? Instance pops up. You know Dylan Francis, the DJ, Dylan Francis. Well, here's the thing. I couldn't name one fucking song the guy did. Okay, maybe it's a bad thing. I don't know his fucking music. But what I do know is his fucking memes, man. I laugh my fucking balls off when I see his content on the internet. He always got this crazy shit. His branding is the humor, the funny shit, the funny stuff, self-mocking. That's his whole thing. A lot of people following this dude just because they think he's funny. Maybe not into house music or dance music, right? Think of 3 words. And I'm going to help you. So drop them in the comment section below. And also I'm going to add some dates for the clarity calls. This week is almost fully booked. I think there's still a couple left. So book it in. If you see a spot that you would like to have your 15-minute call with me to discuss your growth and your future goals. I'll be adding new dates for next week as well. So talk to you soon and let me help you. All right? Peace. Have a good day. And Robertino, I see you. I'm going to talk to you in like 12 minutes for our clarity call.